Yo, it's that Nez, and I'm dropping another review on y'all. This time, what I'm going to be doing a review of is the BAM. Now, this is the Skyrc or Ghoul RC, or it's kind of both. It's the Ghoul RC Skyrc Imax B6 Mini Professional Balance Charger, and it's also a discharger. Now, anyone who knows who's into like RC racing or anything like that, drones, race cars, boats, all that stuff, you know that you need a proper balance charger. Now, I managed to find a good deal on this online. You know how I do, or I wouldn't have bought it. I'll throw the links in the description. Where I got it, and hopefully the price is still the same for you guys. But basically, you use this to properly charge your rechargeable batteries, whether it be the nickel metal hybrid batteries, the lithium polymer batteries. Here's a list of all the different batteries down here at the bottom that it does. You got the LiPo, the Li-Fi, Lion, Li-HV, NIM, Ni-CD, and PB, whatever that is. I'm not sure what that is. But what this is going to do, this is going to properly charge them and balance charge all the cells, so that way everything is charged equally, so that way you get maximum output, of power to your devices, to your toys, or whatever you want to call them. So, enough a little brief description. Enough of a brief description, I should say. Let's just get into this bad boy. Here goes the front of this. As you see here, it's by Skyrc. The IMAX B6 Mini. If you want to do a search of it, there goes a barcode. I'm not sure if it's the barcode. Okay. Front of the box, more artwork. Side of the box, got the name of it again, and some quick specs. You can pause and read it. Other side of the box, you got your actual barcode, and you got your FCC, shit, and you got your web address if you need to, get some more information on it. Back of the box, some more information. Got your caution going on there. Pause that, read it. Different languages. On the back of the box, more information. Again, pause and read it. What I like about this, that I just realized, is that this bad boy actually has an app. So somehow, you download the app, and you can get into controlling this bad boy, or I guess viewing the status of it. It connects to your Wi-Fi. And so I'm going to take a look at that too, and see how useful that is. I think that's so cool if that's possible. With that being said, let's get into the box. Alrighty, got instruction booklet, which I think is kind of weird. The front page has nothing on it, but the second page has, you know how I do anyway. I'm not reading that. Okay, here goes the device itself. I'm going to put that to the side. Take a look at what else is in the box. And you got some of your charger cables. Okay. I imagine these different cables is for the various different type of batteries that it charges, so that way you can adequately charge them. Do all kinds of stuff. I don't know how to work any of this stuff yet, but I will figure it out. We'll get into that. Oh, got some squeeze clamps there. Okay, so put this to the side for now. Take a look at the charger itself. Bam! Here goes the charger, baby. Now this is the front of it. There's a little label on here. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. What does it say? Never use the charger unsupervised. Interesting. LiPo batteries pose severe risk of fire explosion, serious injury, and property damage if not properly handled before use. Read and follow all instructions, warning, and precautions. Okay, so as they say with just the LiPo batteries, and I happen to know that LiPo batteries can be a little dangerous. That's why I happen to order some LiPo bags. So they have these special bags that you use. You could charge your lithium polymer batteries in the bags, and you could store them in the bags. So should one of them leak or explode, the bags contain the fire and keeps it from spreading. So, I don't think it's really that serious unless you're like tampering with it, because there are videos on YouTube for lithium polymer batteries exploding and stuff like that, but usually the kids that are exploding them, they're usually tampering with them, like by drilling, like by puncturing a hole in them or something. They're doing something to make them explode. They're not just exploding randomly. There has to be some type of damage to it, I would imagine, in order for it to actually explode. Unless it's just a straight up faulty battery. Okay, so that's what the front screen looks like. You got your buttons here. The buttons got to press to them and click. You got your balance sockets over here on this side. Everything's covered with a label here. Please recheck the battery polarity and cell count, and then plug the battery into the right balance socket. Use may damage the balance socket. Okay. Take that off. Get a look at these sockets if I can get that label off here. Okay, bam. That's all your different, sockets. Stick this over here. Front has nothing. The side has your power, temperature sensor, and a fan. Oh, and here's your PC link, so you can connect it to your PC, your computer somehow. Looks like a micro USB, which they didn't provide a micro USB, so any micro USB, I imagine, would suffice. Other side, bottom, more information. I'm not reading that one. Y'all can read that one. Okay, more FCC stuff and your serial number. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna oh wow, I just noticed it doesn't have a plug to. It doesn't come with it didn't come with a plug to charge it. I mean, a power cord. Wow. Unless, is this a power? No, this isn't a power cord, is it? Okay, it plugs into the, what is, hold on. Yeah. Okay, so these plug into here. And then they connect to your battery like so. Oh, okay, no. That plugs into there, and then one of these wires connect directly to your battery. Okay, that's what these are for. So this connects to any which one of these. Bam, like that. And then you do this into your battery. What I do notice is that there's no. I got the HXT. I happen to know this is the HXT because I have HXT battery, and this is, I'm not sure what this is, but I don't have this type of battery. I don't have this type of battery, so I need an adapter for a LiPo. So right now I can't even charge any of my LiPo batteries because my LiPo batteries used a banana clip, and I don't have a banana clip on here unless I would use one of these and clamp directly to it. Not sure. I may have to actually read these damn instructions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush up on these instructions a little bit, get a little more info on how this works, and then I'm going to come back in and show you charge a battery, and I'm going to figure out the whole power situation because it didn't come with a power brick, which I'm a little disappointed about that. But I happen to have a universal charger that I can use, and I'm pretty sure I can get some power to this somehow. So I'll see you on the flip. Okay, we back in. We got the Skyrc Ghoul RC Imax B6 Mini. I just want to say that I'm very disappointed in. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed in this because it's not the fault of this. It's the fault of the people selling this. They didn't provide a charger. Now, upon further looking, now, of course, I just want to put this out there. Of course, when you're looking to buy or to purchase stuff on eBay, Amazon, anywhere on the internet, Best Buy, wherever, you're going to look, and especially you're going to look for your product that you're trying to get. And then you're going to look elsewhere and see if you can see deals on the same product. Maybe you can get the same product somewhere else, for a lesser price. Now, on Amazon, and I know this isn't the fault of Amazon, but it should, I think that the listing should have been, it maybe should have been listed a little bit differently or a little bit better. Now, when I go on the page, the listing for it, it shows this and it shows the wires here. Now, someone who's new to this, and I've never claimed to be any type of professional about this, so I try to do as much research on anything RC as possible. I try to do as much research as possible on these things before I make a purchase, because I just want to make sure I have everything or whatever. So when I'm looking at this, all the reviews and stuff that I'm watching online and stuff about, the batteries and charging your batteries, everybody says you should have a good balance charger. So I went looking for a good balance charger. Now, when I come across this bad boy, I see multiple versions of this same exact thing, and of course, some of them say $60, some of them say 50, some of them say 40. This one was 35. Okay, so of course I'm gonna buy the one, especially when I'm looking at all the different ones, and I'm seeing it's the same exact thing, same exact wires and everything. Okay, now what they don't tell you in the listing is that the $35 one doesn't include the battery pack or the plug to get power to this. So, if you've seen the beginning part of this video, I didn't realize that until you've seen when I realized that I didn't have a power cord for this, and I didn't make a big deal about it because I knew that I have a universal charger. Now, my universal charger that I have, I want to show it to you. It's a pretty powerful charger. It can charge. Hold on, let me pull it out. I'm not using it on something else already. Using it on something already? I think I'm using it on something already. Huh. What do I do with it? Alright, I'm not using it. Here it is. Okay. Now, sorry about that. Now, my universal charger, it's a pretty good universal charger. It's one of those chargers that come with the different tips for different things. Okay. Now, it's a pretty powerful charger, as this charger is, let me see if I can get the wattage on this. Doesn't say the wattage on here. However, this charger that I have happens to be too powerful for this, because as soon as I plug it in, it says that. And I have another charger that I use around here. I don't exactly quite know what I did with it offhand, but I tried that too. And not to mention, I have several plugs, because I have multiple devices in here that have plugs, and I have several plugs that has this type of tip that goes in there. So I tried all of those, and none of them seem to work for this. So this thing is very finicky. So I would think that if you're going to sell something like this, you should always include the battery, for the simple fact that the average person who's getting started out on this type of hobby, or who doesn't know about these type of chargers, is not going to know what charger works for this. Now, they do sell the charger for this, but I didn't know that, and upon further research, I looked online and see, when I look back at some of the other ones I was looking at, and I do notice that, like I said, if you can see right here, the $58 version actually comes with the charger. All right, so I mean, yes, that was my bad, but I don't think that these things should be sold without a charger, because the charger for it itself is like $30. So that's ridiculous. I mean, this charger, which is a more powerful charger than the one that comes with this, I only paid, no, actually, no, I'm lying. I did pay $80 for this. This is a very powerful charger. So let me take that back. I know universal charge, but this is a universal charger. So I know good ones can go for good money. But the charger that's specifically made for this, I shouldn't have to buy it separate, pay another $30 for it. They should just take this off by itself. Or, you know what? I'm lying. Maybe you shouldn't. I know I feel like I'm ranting here, and you guys are part of that, but I feel like it should be said. I mean, I understand they probably have this listed up there without the charger, because maybe these things blow out, or or stop malfunction, and maybe people only need to buy this and not the charger. But what I do think that it should be made more clear that when you're buying it without the charger, that it should say that it's without the charger, like in big bold letters, so that way anyone who's looking to buy it will skip this one and go directly to the one with the charger. Because had I known that, I'd have just bought this one right here. I want to waste my time on that because it's the same thing, but it has a charger. I want to waste my time on that. So I think I'm going to give this a fail for the simple fact that it doesn't have the charger and I can't really review it. I don't have a way to get power to it. I'm not going to buy the charger for it. I'm just going to buy another one that has the complete package and everything I need, because upon looking and inspecting this doesn't even have the connectors to connect the I have Red Cats, and the Red Cats use the banana clips, and this is supposed to have all the different clips to it for all the different devices, and this doesn't even have the banana clip connectors to it, so I can't use it anyway. So I can't even do a proper review on it. So now that I just ranted to you guys, and you guys were part of that. Sorry I had to drag you guys along for the ride, but sometimes things need to be said in order for change to be made. So hopefully whoever has something to do with all this will come across this video and make the appropriate adjustments in the listing, so that way the next person that's like me is gonna steer away from buying the one without the battery pack and spend a little bit more money for the one with the battery pack, instead of just buying this and going through what I went through trying to. I bought this like 2 weeks ago, and I've been trying to figure out a way to review this, and I can't find any way to get power to it. So now I got to send it back and buy a different one. So a review for a different one to follow. It won't be the same brand. I'm not even going to mess with this brand anymore. I'm just going to get something else, because I found another one that has, at least it has a banana clip and the HXT clip. I mean, I know this is the HXT clip. I do have something with an HXT clip, but I need the banana clip because my Red Cats all have the banana clips. I mean, as you can see right here, I'll show you. See, here goes one of my Red Cat batteries, and as you can see, it has a banana clip, and there's nothing on here to charge that. So this is useless to me, really. I mean, I could use it for my XST, but I don't even have power to that thing. So I'm just gonna, like I said, return it and buy one that comes with power, and it has the clips for everything. So that's what I'm buying it for, to charge an all-in-one charger. So with that being said, now that I ranted for about 8.5, 9 minutes about this, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. I'm just gonna give it a fail because it doesn't have power, and it doesn't have all the clips, even though it says it's telling you on the box that it could work on all these different things. You would think it would provide all the different connectors, because they sure make it look like all the connectors for it's on there, but it's not. It only has connectors for maybe 2 things, and I don't think that's fair. I mean, if you're gonna advertise it, then you should at least provide it. I mean, that's the least you can do is provide all connectors to it. If you're not gonna provide the damn power to it, that's just my opinion. They're like a-holes. Everybody's got one. You know how it goes. So, with that being said, I'm Dat Brunez. This has been the kind of review, I'm gonna say, of the Skyrc Imax B6 Mini balance charger. Do your research before copying that. Determine if you really need it. If not, don't get it. Look for the one with the charger at least. I'll leave you with that. So I'm out this piece.